If the thought of December already feels absolutely exhausting, this video is your permission slip to create the gentlest, most nourishing holiday season you have ever had, without the guilt or burnout come January. Hey there, I am Dr. Catherine Hoffman, and as a highly sensitive projector in human design myself, December, full of holiday plans, travel, family visiting, social events, you name it, used to wreck my energy. But with this minimalist plan, it has become one of my favorite months. Let's help make it one of yours too. Of course, if you find something of value in today's video, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button, the like, and the notification bell, all the things, so that you can make sure that you are getting more soul-aligned practices. It is absolutely free, and I don't want you to miss a single thing to help keep you grounded all season long. Holiday season amplifies absolutely everything. The lights, the crowds, the expectations, whatever emotions we've been carrying. And for those highly sensitive folks around us, about 20% last I read, it's so easy to get overloaded. There's just so much stimulation. And so you can think of minimalism as curation rather than deprivation. You're not trying to take things out or say no just for the heck of it. You're not trying to be difficult or stubborn. It's really about being able to add in more of those things that you really enjoy and that matter to you. So here's a 4-week plan to honor your actual energy levels without getting into a place where you're isolating yourself. For week 1 of December, it's all about what I like to call preemptive rest, kind of getting ahead of things. Take some time to audit your calendar. Cancel 3 non-essential things that you really maybe don't want to go to in the first place. Maybe you shouldn't have accepted that invitation to begin with, but you did. And so maybe things that you want to get out of. Or if you've been invited to things and haven't replied yet and you're like, oh, I kind of don't really want to go to that thing, this is a good time to decline those kinds of invitations. If you need to, use a script, write it down. If you're somebody who's really afraid of saying no, you can simply say something like, thank you so much for the invitation, but I'm prioritizing rest this season. Or you can say something like, thanks so much for thinking of me. I'm really honored to have been invited, but we're unfortunately not going to be able to make it this time around. I'll be so excited to catch up with you after the holidays. As a bonus tip, go ahead and schedule some time to add in some Epsom salt baths throughout the month, maybe 1 to 3 times a week. Magnesium and Epsom salt soaks in through the skin transdermally. It's just so supportive to the muscles, to the nervous system, and can create a little bit of a buffer between you and everything else that's going on throughout December. Week 2 is all about putting into practice some minimalist traditions. Pick a few, maybe not more than 5, somewhere between 3 to 5 traditions that are really meaningful for you and or your family. So it might be you really enjoy having a solstice dinner with your family, or maybe it's about hand-making cards to send out. Maybe you all go and cut down your Christmas tree together. Everything else, knock it off the list. You don't need to do it. You can let that one go for this year. And of course, remember, this is an iterative process. So if you go through this year and you're like, oh man, I really missed this thing I thought I wouldn't, add it back in next year. This isn't for life, it's just for this month. As a human design hack, as you are thinking about how you're going to set up the rest of the month, think about ways that you can honor your type. So for example, if you happen to be a generator, maybe you want to add some extra intentional movement in. If you're a projector and you're staring down some social events that you can't really get out of, make sure you have an out if you need it. Manifestors, maybe just let folks know if you are changing your plans so that the rest of us can keep up with you. Reflectors, give yourself permission to feel differently as the month progresses. We're now in week 3 of December. You have already audited your calendar, you have audited your traditions, and perhaps you were in the midst of some of them. And so now comes a really lovely moment during week 3 of December to do some intentional reflection. Take some time to maybe light a candle, do some meditation, do some journaling, maybe take a clarity walk like we talked about in the last video. And think about things like, what am I ready to let go of in 2025? What are the practices that I've carried that haven't really served me? Are there ways of thinking that aren't really working for me? Are there habits that I have that aren't really working for me? And what kinds of things would I like to adjust for the coming year? This doesn't have to be forceful. It doesn't have to be January 1st, I'm all out with a resolution. It's more about just taking those few moments for some intentional reflection throughout this winter season, which is the time to go inward and look internally. So then we come to week 4 of December, and December has sort of 4.5 weeks calendar-wise speaking. And so this could just be through the end of the year, of course, but think about, what is your January going to look like? How are you planning to do your re-entry? I know a lot of folks will take some extra time off through, the Christmas time through the end of the year. And so this is a really nice time to start thinking about, what are those boundaries that you want to have in January? Are you going to hold off from doing social events until maybe mid-January or February? How are you planning to recover if you do need to have some extra recovery time to get back into your routines as January comes around? Set whatever boundaries that you need to be setting. This is also a really nice time to sit down and debrief yourself as how the holiday season has gone. How is it going? Maybe a gratitude list. What's working really well? What changes are you really happy that you made this year? And what are those things that really haven't worked so well this month? Maybe you didn't cut down your calendar as much as you really wanted to, and it really didn't work for you. Maybe you cut out too many things and you're like, oh man, I really wish I went to that event. That would have been really awesome. Like I said earlier, this is an iterative process, and so it's helpful to debrief and see what has been working and what hasn't been working so that you can adjust as you go, of course. All that said, go ahead and leave a comment below. I would love to hear what will be one way that you'll be supporting yourself this holiday season. And if you gained anything from this video, maybe a new practice, a new perspective, go ahead and leave a thumbs up so that other folks can also find this video and experience a calm rather than chaotic holiday season. Until next time.